Once upon a time in Manila, a love story. In the summer of 1984, under the mango trees of Quezon City, a 17-year-old UP Diliman civil engineering student named John met 16-year-old Mary, a bright biology major from the University of Santo Tomas. They met not in school, but at a mutual friend's home, an unassuming gathering that would change their lives forever. They clicked instantly. Conversations came easily. Laughter echoed into the evening, and before long, a quiet romance blossomed, and they were happy together. But their happiness was not without obstacles. When Mary's conservative parents learned of the relationship, they disapproved. They believed John, modest, ambitious, but from a humbler background, was not a good match. Still, the young couple defied them. For several years, they kept their love alive in secret. Until one day, Mary made a call that changed everything.
John, buntis ako.
They were terrified, but also thrilled. They were going to be parents. They resolved to convince their parents, to marry, to make things right. But before that could happen, the phone rang again. This time, Mary was inconsolable.
Pinilit nila ako. Mami ko, siya mismo.
Her parents, unwilling to see the child born, ended the pregnancy. John was forbidden from seeing her. She was pulled out of school. Just like that, everything ended. Years passed. John graduated and left for Saudi Arabia, working for a major American construction firm. He found success, and slowly, he let go of Mary. He met Kathy, a fellow Filipino working as a nurse. They married, and John was offered to move to their New York headquarters, eventually settling in New Jersey. Life was good, until it wasn't. A few years later, Kathy was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. At Beth Israel Medical Center, her assigned gynecologist was none other than Mary Sanchez. Old wounds resurfaced, but there was no time to dwell. Kathy's condition worsened. After a brief remission, the cancer spread. Soon after, she passed away. A year later, John attended a Filipino gathering in Teaneck, New Jersey. He wasn't expecting to see her again, but there she was. They reconnected, cautiously at first. She invited him to her home in Franklin Lakes. He noticed she still went by her maiden name. Then came the shock. A 12-year-old boy runs past John. Mary calls him.
John, come here.
Her son, named John, his son. Mary confessed. She never went through with the abortion. Her parents had lied. She gave birth, and they raised the boy while keeping it all from him. There was anger, betrayal, but also forgiveness. In time, John bonded with his son, and a year later, he and Mary were married. On a quiet trip back to Manila, they visited her parents' graves. John stood silently before the tombstones, then whispered,
Pinatawad ko na po kayo.
From heartbreak to healing, from loss to love, some stories never truly end. They simply wait for the right moment to begin again.